A grown man with a camera in his hand saying, "Look at this, guys, I can't believe I just found this figure! Hell yeah, brother, I can't wait to take this home!" What is happening, fellow collectors, fellow hunters? Mike the Hunter here with an interesting video, a type of video that surprisingly I've never done before. I've talked about how I started collecting action figures, but I've never took the time to sit and explain why I collect action figures to this day. In this video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 reasons to be an action figure collector. What gets us up early in the morning, wanting to go to a Target or a Walmart or a GameStop, whatever sells the particular action figures that you're looking for. Before we get started, let's have a word from our sponsor. For years, I have been searching for a t-shirt brand that not only fits my style and personality, but also meets my budget. Into the AM is a clothing company based in Southern California. Their team sees clothing as a canvas to express what drives you. They sent me a few t-shirts to try out, and I gotta say, they did not disappoint. Their t-shirts hug my body naturally with a material blend of cotton and polyester. This soft, flexible blend offers me a more athletic fit as it hugs around the chest, neck, and shoulders, giving me a more bulky look. On top of the comfort, their graphic designs are super vibrant and colorful. Their website offers a multitude of high-quality designs that are unique in their own way and just plain awesome to look at. Many designs that blend between nature, science, and space. When wearing these t-shirts, I feel like my outfit stands out more, as well as my personality and appreciation for art. Into the AM was kind enough to give you Mike the Hunter fans a 10% store-wide discount with the link in the description below. If you end up grabbing a few you like, be sure to also use the promo code MIKE203. Don't miss out on their constant sales and bundle deals, as they can save you a lot of money and get you more bang for your buck. With that being said, let's get on with the action figures. I'm going to be doing it countdown style here, so reasons why I toy collect number 10. It is a safe hobby. With this hobby, us collectors get a rush. A literal rush when we find whatever action figure or pop or whatever it is you collect. When you find it and you've been hunting it for a while, maybe you scored it for a good price online, maybe you found it in the wild at your local store, your comic shop, there is a rush of dopamine that hits your brain that's like, yes! All of that anticipation for that action figure that you've been holding up, thinking about what poses you're gonna do with it, the type of toy photography you're gonna do with it, thinking what kind of display you're gonna do on your shelf with that figure. It shoots an adrenaline rush all at once when you're standing there in the toy aisle and all you want to do is scream. There's people around and I'm like, ah! It's a safe kind of adrenaline rush. We're not out here sniffing lines. We're not shooting it up here, guys. Us collectors are just excited off of a collectible. As long as you're responsible with it, it's safe. And when I say responsible, I mean don't go blow your whole entire check or your entire savings on that particular action figure that is way out of its price range. Top 10 reasons I collect number 9. It sets you apart from the ordinary. When's the last time you went to your local coffee shop, your local store, your local supermarket, and seen a grown man with a camera in his hand saying, "Look at this, guys, I can't believe I just found this figure! Hell yeah, brother, I can't wait to take this home!" When's the last time you saw that? A lot of people look at me sometimes when I'm doing my toy photography out in public. They're like, what are you doing? What is that? I'm like, it's toy photography. Oh. Yeah, I actually take these cool pictures of these action figures that really bring them to life in an artistic way, and I upload them on Instagram and share them with all my friends, and we kind of just shoot each other respects on the type of shots that we get. That's something they never really hear about, and so it's something different, it's something new, and maybe a little weird to them. The point is, I'm not showing some luxury Gucci bag I just got. Grown adults, kidults I should say, collecting action figures and taking a lot of pride in it. When's the last time you went toy hunting and brought your item up to the cashier while your kid is tagging along, and the cashier asks the kid, "Is this for you? You like Marvel Legends?" And my grown ass says, "No, that's for me." Again, it's out of the ordinary. Reasons why I collect number 8. You tend to just find the real one in your life when you admit that you're collecting and they actually dig it. And talking to a new love interest, you guys are sparking conversation, getting to know each other. They're gonna ask you what you like to do. If you look at that significant other dead in the eyes and you say, "I collect action figures," right there is a 50-50 chance of whether they're gonna stick around or not. Does that date really like you for who you are? I actually collect action figures. oh, you like go to the store and buy the same toys that my 8-year-old son buys. If that person sticks with you from there on, they're willing to put up with your action figure collection. They're willing to put up with you buying toys in public, and overall, they're just willing to accept the idea that you're a nerd. They might like toy collecting too. They might appreciate it. They might think it's cool. Hey, you land the good ones that are really there to stay. When I brought the love of my life into my room for the first time, I was nervous. I was like, yeah, it's probably not going to last long after this, so you may as well just, savor the moments. She took that first step into my room and said, wow, it looks like a comic shop in here. This is cool. Really? And ever since then, she's been putting up with my toy collection. She just makes fun of it from time to time, but that's what sparks our relationship, man. We just clown on each other for, what we like to do. Reasons why I collect number 7. If you got kids or nephews or nieces, let me tell you right now, they're going to admire you. They're going to love hanging out with you as an uncle, as a father. You are going to relate to them. Me and my daughter have so much fun going out and collecting together. We go on toy hunts together. She gets a thrill out of it. She really loves her dad for having that young spirit and just keeping that inner child alive. Whenever she wants to play toys, I'm not one of those dads that's like, another time, sweetheart. I'm one of those dads that gets down in the prone position. I gotta get the pillow under my elbows because, I'm getting a little older there and the joints are starting to get weak. Once I get comfortable enough, I'm there playing for hours with my kid. But as long as I can bring in a G.I. Joe here and there, I'm not strictly playing with the dolls. In short, you just have a better bond with kids. They just relate to you more. And at the end of the day, you're going to be the fun parent or fun uncle at the party. Reasons why I collect number 6. It makes shopping trips fun. There are a lot of relationships out there where one spouse likes to go shopping, but the other one does not. It's just a completely boring trip for them to take and they'd rather stay home and watch the game. But for me as a collector, I actually enjoy going on these trips. If my lady says, I want to go to Target, cool, I'm going too. I'm going to that toy aisle and I'm gonna see what they got. And the kid, she's gonna go with me and she's also gonna see what they got. There's something in it for everyone in the family. When we're just chilling at home, not doing anything all day, and the lady looks over to me and she says, do you wanna go shopping? I'll buy you a fig. Woo! My nips get so hard. Reasons why I collect number 5. What you can do with these action figures is endless, as long as you got the imagination. For me, it's the display. When I cop that figure from the store, I bring it home, I unbox it. What kind of pose am I gonna do with this? And what kind of display am I gonna put it as on my shelf? Who is that figure gonna look good next to? There's just endless ideas that rush through your brain when you get that new figure. Another thing would be the art that you can create with these figures, and by that I mean toy photography. When you set up your dioramas, you set up the right lights, you bring these action figures to life. You want to recreate your own scene of an action figure or, whatever it is, a comic book scene, a movie scene, you can do that. And to me, as a collector, that's an art. Okay, it's something you thought of in your head and you brought it to life. The feedback that you get from other collectors on your toy photography is so fulfilling. A lot of collectors will be hyping up my photos like, damn bro, that's a nice shot. How did you get that lighting? Damn, that's a sick pose, bro. Damn bro, how did you do that? That looks so clean. These comments just motivate you. They give you that self-esteem to say, hey, someone actually appreciates something that I created, and that feels incredible. And it just motivates you to create more. So get into toy photography if you haven't already. It's easy, it's simple, and it just kind of expands your horizons when, doing collecting. You don't just collect the fig, bring it home, put it on a shelf, and that's the end of the fun. No. There's endless fun when you bring toy photography into the game. Number 4, the toy community. Now, before I actually made it publicly known that I collect action figures, I didn't have that many friends. The only friends that I really had were from school, people I talked closely to over the years. Hardly any of them knew that I actually collected action figures. But when I first publicly made myself known on YouTube, filming toy hunts, growth of the channel that skyrocketed so much allowed me to meet so many different people in the toy community. So many people that I never thought existed, but play a very key role to my happiness today, man. They're just good friends that keep you up, and they do the exact same thing as you. They get the same rushes, they get the same thrill, they like the same action figures. It's just like being a kid again with your other friends in the neighborhood that also collect the same things as you. You go over to their house, they show you their collection, vice versa. You guys trade. It's a really good, healthy community to be in. You just meet different people with different cultures and you realize, wow, like I'm not the only person in this world that likes collecting. It's just endless, the amount of people that you can meet in this toy community, and I can honestly say, ever since 2016, I have met some good, promising friends over the years. You even meet people from out of the country. There's people from the United Kingdom that watch me. There's people from Germany. There's people from Mexico. Kicking off a conversation is not a difficult thing to do when they're also a collector. It just really showed me that people love me for who I am, and I don't have to act a certain way or pretend to be a certain someone to make friends out there. Number 3. Now, when I wake up early in the morning, there's a sudden rush of dopamine that hits my brain when I think of the possibilities that I can run into on that day. I wake up and go, ooh, I wonder what Target has in stock today. I wonder what my local toy shop has in stock today. Or maybe you have that sudden rush because of a package you're expecting on that day. You ever ordered a collection piece on Amazon and you just, you're checking your doorstep every damn hour. Yeah, it's a rush, man. You can't wait to get that thing in your hand. If I wake up in the morning and I decide, hey, I'm gonna go to Frankenstein's today and see what I can get, see what I find, the thought of what you can possibly find just keeps on flowing through your brain, and it skyrockets your mood all day. Like, it really does. If you end up having a disappointing hunt, yeah, sure, you're gonna feel a little down that day, but hey, the next morning comes, you're gonna feel that feeling again. The rush of chemicals hitting your brain saying, oh my God, let's go to the store and see what they got. Number 2, it's a good way to commemorate something you like. Whether it's a cartoon, whether it's a movie, whether it's a comic book, if there is a figure or a pop, something you can collect to honor that movie, that's why you want to collect it. A good example would be the MCU. When watching those Marvel films, man, I felt like I was just in another world. All of your comic book heroes that you read growing up came to life. A way to commemorate that film would be collecting the MCU Marvel Legends. Over the years, they just got better and better, and I loved collecting them after seeing each movie. After each movie, I would go directly to my closest Target or Toys R Us and see if they had that certain figure in stock. When a show features a certain character in a certain episode, watching that certain character in Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, X-Men, G.I. Joe, when you learn about that character and you see him in action, it instantly makes you want to Google online action figure forms of that character, because it's a way to commemorate that character. As you can see, I got a shit ton of characters to commemorate. If you have an office job where you have a desk and you're able to display a couple knickknacks, it's a good way to show your coworkers what you're into. When I did have an office job, I would put my Marvel Legends, I put like 2 or 3 on my desk, and it would spark conversation with customers, with coworkers, like, oh, what did you think about that scene? Oh, what did you think about that episode? The number 1 reason I like to toy collect, I get to relive my entire childhood. Today's years are definitely nothing close to what they were. A lot of people reminisce on the old days where things just felt more innocent. A lot of movies, a lot of characters just felt more original. A lot of cartoons were on air around that time, and that brings back a ton of memories for a lot of collectors out there. It brings me back to the days where Toys R Us was still a thing. If you really appreciated toys as a child, all the way into your adulthood, it just shows that you're a young spirit. A lot of people, they throw away their childhood, or they were raised to throw away their childhood and focus on your career, focus on your job. But with so much focus into their career, they kind of just lose it. There are other ways to relive your childhood, such as having kids in general. My daughter is 8 years old right now, and I can say every year that has gone by, I feel like I relived my childhood watching her grow up. Especially when I got to get her the things that I didn't get to have when I was young. But toy collecting is a very good way to do that. We have a lot of companies like Hasbro, like NECA, many more that are bringing back the retro. So now's the time to get into collecting if you're thinking about it. So with that being said, folks, that is the top 10 reasons I collect action figures. There are many other reasons I can add on to that, but I wanted to keep it at the solid 10. So if you have any specific reasons that maybe I didn't note, please comment them below and express why you like toy collecting. If you enjoy this content, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, as I do upload at random times. Folks, I hope you enjoy your action figures. I hope you enjoy your families. And as always, good hunting. Peace!